Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Itawamba Community College, home of your ICC Indians, for today's games with number 5 Northwest Rangers and your number 18 ICC Indians. The starting lineups for today's game: for Northwest, in right field, number 5 Van Landingham. At first base, number 3 Owens. At third base, number 24 Polk. At second base, number 10 Johnson. The designated player, number 14 Cooper. Your center fielder, number 9 Houck. The catcher, number 15 Wilson. The left fielder, number 7 Summerford. The shortstop, number 18 Harrison. And in the flex position, the pitcher, number 22 Dickerson. And the rest of the Northwest Rangers. They are coached by Chelsea Bramlett. Assistant coach is Dustin Young.
Hey, let's go!
And now, the starting lineup for your ICC Indians. Leading off at second base, number 8, Sarah Kate Thompson. In center field, number 1, Sammy Day Jones. The designated player, number 24, Jesse Smith. The catcher, number 30, Riley Tyree. At first base, number 11, Julia Shaw. In right field, number 4, Hannah Grace Gillian. Playing third base, number 18, Haley Alberson. The left fielder, number 21, Maggie McVeigh. Your shortstop, number 13, Allie Beckley. And in the flex position, the pitcher, number 14, Emily Robinson. The Indians are coached by Kelly Beth Ernest, assistant coach, Kristen Hawkins. Ladies and gentlemen, today's first pitch is being thrown out by longtime BSU director, Brother Chris Burrows. Brother Chris has spent the last 27 years here at ICC as the BSU director and team chaplain to the softball program. At the end of this year, Brother Chris will be retiring. During his 27 years, Brother Chris says that one of his favorite things about being team chaplain to the softball program was being able to know the best women's softball players on the planet. We are saddened to see Brother Chris go, but we are so thankful for each and every life that he has touched and made an impact on. We look forward to the one time a year we know we will get to see Brother Chris. Steak and beans! Brother Chris, when you're ready. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Burrows. Burrows. Ladies and gentlemen, if you will, please rise. Gentlemen, remove your headgear for the playing of the national anthem.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back out to the ballpark as we get set for game one between ICC and Northwest here as we await the First American National Bank opening pitch. It comes your way, and it's a cross for a strike. It comes your way at 3:05. It's a 3:05 First American National Bank opening pitch here between your number 18 ICC Indians and number 5 Northwest Rangers. This is a big-time division matchup this afternoon here in Fulton. Ground ball's going to go to the shortstop, scoops it up, throw across the way, and it's not in time. That was Van Lanningham.
A lot of speed there, Van Lanningham, because Beckley made a great play coming up, getting that ball and getting it across, but Van Lanningham just showing a lot of speed to beat out that infield single.
We're trying to adjust our audio here as it's not running like it normally is, but that will go for a single to start the contest. And now this is Owens at the plate, the first baseman. Owens shows bunt, pulls back, but takes it for a strike. So 0-1 is the count here to Owen. Kaylee Owen getting her first at bat of the afternoon. Northwest comes in with a record of 30-4 on the season as that ball missing outside. They're 19-3 in conference play, still in chase for that conference regular season championship, or conference championship, I should say. ICC comes in with a record of 28-11. Is that pitch in there for strike two? They're 15-7 inside conference play. They're playing for positioning right now in the conference. Of course, we'll talk about that as we progress throughout the remaining of the year. There's a ground ball, shortstop. Got a chance for two here. There's one, throw across the way is not in time. So that will be a fielder's choice. 6-4 on the putout of Van Lanningham. So with one out now, and this is going to bring up Polk with a runner at first.
Polk is an amazing batter for the Rangers. First in MAC in batting average and home runs. Batting .554 with 20 home runs on the year. Second in the MAC with 53 RBIs.
Yeah, that's just impressive to be that deep in the season and batting almost 600 on the year. That pitch high for a ball. 1-1 now is the count.
It's great to see a matchup between a batter like that and a pitcher like Imrob. Imrob comes in one of the ICC's best all time, second in the MAC with 129 strikeouts, and fifth in the MAC with a 1.61 ERA.
That's going to be a ground ball, and it's going to be a foul ball. Count will now go 1-2 here on Polk. So 1-2 now is the count here on Polk. There is one out and a runner on first here in the top of the first. That's going to be a line drive, and it's going to drop, and that could be for extra bases. It rolls to the fence. They're going to send the runner from third. The throw is going to be way off the mark, and that's going to allow the runner to try to advance to third, and she'll get there. So that will be an RBI double and advance on the error, E4 on the Indians. And so that will also be an RBI for Polk, and it's now 1-0 Northwest. And that's one thing we've seen with the Indians this year is sometimes they'll rush them throws in like that, and that was one of those. Probably should have just held on to it, concede the run, and keep the runner at second in that situation.
Yeah, as deeply as that ball was hit, it was in the base of the fence. You were not going to really have a chance of catching any runner. Even with a good throw, Owens was going to be safe there.
So a little meeting in the circle there.
Now batting for Northwest, number 10, Johnson.
And so this will be Johnson now at the plate with one out and a runner at third. 1-0 Northwest with the lead. Swing and a miss for strike one there for Kara Johnson, who is playing second base here in game one for the Rangers.
Good inside pitch there by Emily. Got her twisted up.
That ball skips across. 1-1 now is the count here to Johnson. But we want to welcome those watching in favor of the Indians this afternoon and say a special hello to those that are watching in favor of the Rangers. It's that pitch missing outside. 2-1 now is the count. So 2 balls, 1 strike. There is one out and a runner at third here for the Rangers. They've already struck for 1 run here in the top of the first. So that pitch in there for a strike. 2-2 now is the count on Johnson. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out here. Runner at third. Johnson checks her swing, and she goes. And with that strikeout, Emily Robinson becomes the all-time career strikeout leader here at ICC with strikeout 274.
Pretty special career she's had here.
For the Lady Rangers, number 14.
And they're going to come out and talk things over here as probably going to toss that ball to the side and get a new softball in here, and a very special moment there for M-Rob coming in and taking over. She was tied with Olivia Burns coming into this series, and not only that was a special career milestone, but also a big-time strikeout there as well for the second out of the inning. Goes off speed for strike one.
Yeah, she's really looked good so far. I mean, she got that one pitch that that Polk got a hold of, and was a shot right at her almost. Other than that, she's looked pretty clean.
That pitch in there for a strike as well. 0-2 now is the count. M-Rob going to Valdosta State after her career here at ICC. 0-2 pitch on its way, and that one outside, not a bad spot to miss. 1-2 now is the count here on Cooper. We'll give you today's Tupelo Coca-Cola bottling starting lineups in the exchange of innings. As their strike three, back-to-back Renaissance Bank strikeouts, clutch strikeouts there to get out of the inning with minimum damage done. So let's keep it here for you real quick and go over today's Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups. And Michael, you want to take those?
Sure, I'll be glad to. Starting off today, you saw leading off was number 5, Reese Van Landingham, playing right field. After her was number 3, Kaylee Owens, playing first base. Then was number 24, McKaylee Polk, playing third base.
followed by number 10, Kara Johnson, playing second. And you just saw number 14, Neely Cooper, the designated player, striking out to end the inning. They'll be followed by number 9, Madeline Hauk in center field. Number 15, Krista Wilson, the catcher. Number 7, Chloe Summerford, the left fielder. And number 18, Allison Harrison, the shortstop. The pitcher for Northwest today is number 22, Gabby Dickerson.
And that's your starting lineup there for Northwest. Now your starting lineup for ICC. ICC and Coke. Now that's a winning combination. And Coach Ernest hopes she has that same winning combination put together this afternoon here against the number 5 Rangers.
Leading off for your Indians, number 8, Sarah Kate Thompson, playing second base. Followed by number 1, Sammy Day Jones in center field. Number 24, Jessie Smith, the designated player. Then number 30, Riley Tyree, the catcher. Number 11, Julia Shaw at first base. Number 4, be Hannah Gase-Gillian in right field. Then number 18, Haley Alberson at third. Number 21, Maggie McVeigh in left field. Number 13, the shortstop is Allie Beckley. And, of course, your pitcher, number 14, Emily Robinson.
And this is Sarah Kate Thompson at the plate. Takes a chop at that first pitch. Fouls it back into your living room for strike 1. Skate playing second base here, as usual, for ICC, pretty much where she's been all season. She'll be heading to Union University next season as she takes that pitch for a strike. 0-2 now is the count. Gabby Dickerson in the circle here for the Rangers. She has been solid this season as that pitch just missing the edge.
Yeah.
1-2 now is the count.
Dickerson right behind Emily Robinson in strikeouts, third in the MAC with 122.
So 1-2 now is the count here on Sarah Kate. We're in the bottom of the first. Northwest leading this one 1-0. Ground ball right side. Second baseman picks it up, scoops it over, and underhand toss, and Skate nearly beat that one out. So that's going to be one where Coach Bramlett across the way says, hey, look, let's take that a little bit more serious next time.
Yeah, sometimes you just, if you're not clean in the infield, it can cost you down the road.
So now this would be center fielder Sammy Day Jones coming to the plate. There is one out here in the bottom of the first. 1-0 Northwest with the lead. That first pitch high for a ball. Yeah, Dickerson comes in with a 1.89 ERA, good for 7th in the conference. And that's really where Northwest has shined this season. It's been in the circle. All 3 pitchers are in the top 10 of the ERA in the conference.
Yeah, all less than 2.
That pitch, all speed, drops right in there for a strike. 1-2 now is the count. Well, this game originally scheduled for Tuesday. Rain showed earlier in the week that it was going to rain tomorrow. It's kind of moved out of the area as this one popped up and held on to. So that is going to be a pop out to the catcher, and one of those just she thought she fouled it back, but a good break there.
She had no clue that it landed right in the bare hand of the catcher.
So now this will bring Jessie Smith, the DP, to the plate with 2 outs now here in the bottom of the first. So Smith will dig in. Looks at that first pitch. It's going to be outside for a ball. Absolute beautiful day for softball here. A little bit cool to start the day, but it's warmed up into the 60s. So a light jacket would do you well today in case of a breeze. Is that pitch going to miss low here? 2-0 now is the count to Jessie Smith.
And there is an occasional light breeze as we watch the first American flag there above the scoreboard, just kind of playing around every now and then.
So 2-0 is the count here to Smith. Takes that pitch inside and low. 3-0 now. Smith way ahead here. First time today. Well, I know this is only the third batter, but
right.
Dickerson has been in command early, but first time she's fallen behind 3-0 here.
It's good to see that. She got through the first 2 batters with a limited number of pitches, so it's good to see that hopefully Jessie can put some more pitches on her.
Well, that one taking the whole way that time. 3-1 now is the count here to the DP, Jessie Smith. So it was a ground out and then a pop-up to the catcher for the first 2 outs of the inning. This one hit hard, but not deep enough as the center fielder will drift over, make the play And the Indians will go 3 up, 3 down there in the home half of the first. We're going to take a break, hear a few words from our sponsors, and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
The slices and the sticks.
All I ever wanted for dinner was pizza, Marcy. And all I ever asked of you was steaks.
Don't choose. Get Little Caesar slices and sticks. Half pizza, half Italian cheese sticks. And Dane's awake.
I smell bacon.
End the dinner drama with hot and ready slices and sticks. Or order online for new jalapeno or bacon sticks.
Pizza. Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
When I think of ICC, I think about home.
The moment I stepped on campus, I knew it was a perfect fit.
It helped me find my true self.
It has opened doors for me that I didn't even know existed.
Everyone here wants you to succeed.
I was able to get involved here and make a real difference.
I've met my closest friends here. There's something for everyone to be involved with.
I've gained skills to succeed in the workforce.
It's been the best experience.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we shift now to the top of the second inning. 1-0 Northwest with the lead. There's going to be a ground ball to the shortstop. Throw across the way is in time. That was Houck at the plate. 6-3 on the putout there. And so now that's going to bring up Wilson, the catcher, to the plate here. So 1 pitch, 1 out. That's what you like right there for your M-Rob.
Definitely, and that ball was hit sharply to the shortstop, so she was able to get it cleanly and quickly across the diamond.
And so now with 1 out, that little off-speed pitch in there for a strike.
I think we may be, if you like pitching, we may be in for a good treat in game 1 with Robinson and Dickerson going here.
So 0-1 is the count. Wilson at the plate. Looks at that pitch. It's on the outer edge, but missing for a ball. 1-1 now is the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Nobody on here to start off the second. Wilson awaiting the pitch. That one runs inside for a ball. 2-1 now is the count. Well, as we talked about, both these teams trying to jockey for position in the playoffs. Of course, now if Northwest could find a way to win the regular season championship, as this is going to be a fly ball out to right field. Right fielder charges on and makes the play. Nice job out there by Gillian. But to continue that point, if Northwest, who is currently in second place, a game out behind Jones, if they can find a way to win the regular season championship, they will host the Region 23 tournament. Colin uneligible to host the tournament since they hosted it last year. That was a rule that was put in place pre-COVID. There's a fastball right down the middle, but just a little too high for the umpire's liking. 1-0 is the count.
Yeah, you can see both sides of that rule. Seems they try to move the tournament around if you got somebody that's having a great run, but at the same time you're punishing the success of a team who should earn their home series.
There's that pitch in there for a strike. 1-1 now is the count. They have expanded the field to 10 teams this year, so 9 teams from the conference will make it. LSU Eunice will get in as part of the Region 23 squads. There's a hard hit ball, and it's going to be to the shortstop. Long play, good throw, but not in time.
Great effort by Beckley.
Heck of an effort over there at shortstop by Beckley.
The batter for Northwest.
Because the way that ball was hit when it got past Albertson, if she didn't stop it, then Summerford was making second easily before, the left fielder for ICC could have got in there. McVeigh could have got over there to take care of that.
Yeah, that's the equivalent of one of those jumping throws that you see in the MLB on a long-ranging play like that by a shortstop. Just the fact that she got it there and got it on target was impressive. So there is 2 outs in the inning. Runner goes. Throw down is not in time.
Ooh, that was awful close, Adam.
A bang-bang play that doesn't go the way of the Indians there. As you said, extremely close, but the umpire had a really good look at it from his point of view. The ICC faithful not necessarily liking that call there, but the pitch was called a strike as the runner moves into scoring position here. This is the number 9 batter, Harrison, who is playing shortstop today. Looks at that pitch, and it's in there for a strike. Kind of have to wait a second to see what the home plate umpire calls. He's got a bark that's similar between his ball and strike, and a little bit of a delay in showing the signal.
Meanwhile, Summerford's continuing to test the bases there with a big lead off toward third.
That pitch going to miss low. Couldn't get her to chase there. 1-2 now is the count here on Harrison. Harrison batting in the 9 spot. Runner at second with 2 outs in the inning. 1-2 is the count. Rob set to deliver. That pitch drifts high. Couldn't get her to chase there on the rise ball. 2-2 now is the count.
Almost did, though, Adam. You saw her look at it and move the shoulders, and then the last second just kind of jerk back and keep from making an attempt at it.
So the 2-2 pitch coming here, and it's going to be low, gets away, and the runner will advance. Got to give it a wild pitch there as that one was in the dirt. And Harrison, as you already talked about, she was taking a healthy lead in that situation. Coach Ernest wanted to come out and see if she might have left early in that case. And that's going to be a tough one to get called over.
I was watching her because she was taking such good leads. I didn't see her leave early. She just had a good jump, plus the ball getting away. It's going to be pretty easy to get to third on that.
If anything, it's one of those
for later in the game.
Yeah, make
for
note
sure,
of,
because she does get aggressive leads. And if you're going to watch her later in the day, you want to.
So the count goes 3-2 here to Harrison. As we talked about, she's playing shortstop today. So she'll dig in with a full count. Rob getting set to deliver the pitch. This one popped up, shallow right field. Right fielder calls everyone off and will make the play for out number 3. So a big time out there.
No errors,
as we'll stay at 1-0 here as we move to the bottom of the second. We'll take a timeout and be back with more right after this.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Manatee, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Want to make a good living? Come learn a skill at Max Home. Upholstery trainees start at $15.50 an hour. Our upholsterers average $23 an hour and can make above $28 an hour on production. We're also offering a $500 sign-on bonus to experienced upholsterers. Max Home is hiring for all positions and is willing to train quality people. Max Home makes all their custom-built products in the USA. Join the best, train with the best, be the best. Max Home, Bolton, Mississippi, and Max Home, Sulligent, Alabama.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set now to move here to the bottom of the second inning for ICC to be the 4, 5, 6 batters scheduled up. Riley Tyree, Julia Shaw, and Hannah Grace Gillian. Indians trail this one 1-0 here in game 1 of 2 this afternoon. Tyree, who is catching here, takes that first pitch, and it's in there for a strike. Michael, we were talking about it in between the innings. Good crowd out for both teams today.
Great crowd.
Former ICC softball players here, as well as a large student section here as well, as that pitch finds the zone for a strike, and 0-2 is the count.
Yeah, good crowd of fans, great weather, as you said earlier. It really is nice. So warm that Raphael Henry stripped the coat down.
Yeah. It's that fun time of year where you just don't know what the temperature is going to be from one day to the next. 0-2 pitch on its way. This one hammered, popped up. Left fielder will take a few steps up and squeeze it for out number 1. Sounded really good off the bat, just got underneath that one.
The batter for the Lady Indians, the
after watching a couple of those strikes come in, she got aggressive on that one. Too much air underneath it.
So this will be Julia Shaw coming to the plate now. Shaw playing first base for the Indians. She has been red hot over the last few weeks, swinging the bat, and has really done a good job of earning her way into the starting lineup. Is that pitch in there for a strike? And I tell you what, Dickerson, she just loads it up, puts it in the strike zone.
She does, and she places them so well. Some of the ones that you might think, is it whatever, but she hits those corners like Greg Maddox used to do for the Braves and the Cubs.
So that pitch missing low for a ball. 1-1 now is the count. Show a little bit of your age there, Mike.
Hey, it's all right.
Back in the good old days of baseball. So 1-1 now is the count. Off-speed pitch, and it's in there for a strike.
As you said, he has that. He yells, but his hand motions come 35 seconds later.
So 1-2 now is the count here on Shaw. And swings and misses on the rise ball there for a Renaissance Bank strikeout. First of the afternoon here for Dickerson. Real quick shout out. We talked about everybody that's at the game right now. Coach Andy Kirk tuning in and checking out today's action here. Sending a roll try to the Lady Indians.
Always glad to hear from Coach Kirk.
So with 2 outs here in the inning, this is going to be Hannah Grace Gillian, who is playing in right field. She'll dig in, try to spark a little bit of a 2-out rally here for the Indians. That pitch high and outside for a ball. So 1-0 is the count. There is 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. 1-0 Northwest with the lead after an RBI double by Polk, scoring Van Lanningham, who singled to start the contest. This pitch fouled back into your living room. 1-1 now is the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike, and time is taken here by the home plate umpire. He's going to dust off the plate. Ball back in play here. Wind starting to blow out of the ballpark a little bit, out towards left field. Not a heavy breeze today, but a occasional breeze as this pitch is popped up, back and out of play. 1-2 now will be the count. I don't know who else is playing today. I think we might be the only game going in the league today, so we'll keep an eye on some of the other games as we progress throughout the week to see how the standings start to fold up here. Is that pitch high? 2-2 now is the count. Softball team, number 18 in the rankings today. Baseball team moving into the rankings first time this season. They move in at number 18 as well.
They had a great series against Hines this past Saturday. You really missed out a great day of baseball if you weren't there.
And that pitch just missing outside. Nice frame job there by Wilson to try to get strike 3 call, and now the count goes full at 3-2. Not only was it a great day for baseball, it was a fast day of baseball.
Indeed. Perhaps the fastest in ICC history.
Yeah, we got a 9 and 7 inning game done in the span of 4 hours. Hard hit ball, left side. Left fielder's going to go back, and it's over her head, and it go to the wall. And this will be a double here for Gillian.
Yeah, the left fielder there for Northwest. That's going to be Summerford. I think she kind of misjudged at the beginning, and so she had to redirect and just could not catch back up to it.
Well, that was one for a second. But you hoped
with a little bit of wind,
with a little bit of
maybe.
wind, could have carried a little bit, and that might have been what kind of tricked her up a little bit out there in left field. It did get off the bat in a hurry. So now with that 2-out double, this will be Haley Alberson, the third baseman at the plate. Alberson check swings, pops this one up, and just a tough break there for the Indians. As it was a check swing, the ball found the bat and popped up in the air, and the runner will be left stranded. We've played 2 here in Fulton. We're going to take a timeout, be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also an expert cartographer, an amateur alchemist, a surprisingly gifted poet.
What rhymes with encroachment?
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Now as we shift to the top of the third inning, 1, 2, 3 batters due up here for Northwest. Van Lanningham, Owens, and Polk. Van Lanningham single but was erased on a fielder's choice in her first at bat. Owens, as we talked about, reached on that fielder's choice, eventually scored the only run of the game so far after a double off the bat of Polk, who is due up this inning. Emily Robinson still in the circle here for the Indians. Shows bunt, pulls it back, but takes it for a strike. 0-1 now is the count.
That was a nice pitch on a left-handed batter, just right down the inside line.
Now, of course, with softball being moved up today, baseball will be at Senatobia tomorrow to take on Northwest. To imagine that will be on the Rangers broadcast system. As that pitch high for a ball, 1-1 now is the count here to Van Lanningham. Of course, we'll also have the State Community College Sports Hall of Fame going on tomorrow night, inducting Ron Hill into that for ICC, so we'll be attending that as well. So there's a swing, and it's going to be just off the glove of the pitcher, and that's going to go for another single there for Van Lanningham.
Yeah, she's had two almost similar. Well, the first one was a ground ball, excuse me.
So now this is going to bring up Owens, who grounded out, or I should say she grounded the ball to the shortstop, turned it to a fielder's choice as she was able to reach. So she'll dig in here with no outs and a runner at first here in the top of the third, a 1-0 contest in favor of Northwest. Shows bunt, lays it down, it goes foul for strike one.
Really love to induce her into another ground ball and maybe get that double play turn this time that we couldn't quite pull in the first inning.
So 0-1 is the count, no outs. Top of the third inning here in game one between ICC and Northwest. ICC number 18, Northwest number 5 in the country. So that pitch missing outside for a ball. You know, everybody remembers the story of don't let Ole Miss get hot in baseball. Well, that was kind of what the Rangers did last year in softball. They got hot at the right time.
They did.
They made it all the way to the region championship game before respectively bowing out of the tournament there, as they just looked really good in the postseason. And they've built on that success again this season, as that's going to be a foul ball. 1-2 now is the count.
ICC dugout doing a beep, beep, beep as Owens has to go back to the plate.
So 1-2 is the count. Runner is still at first in Van Lanningham. Waiting the 1-2 offering here from Imrod. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss for strike three.
Got her on the high pitch. Got aggressive and cannot catch that rise ball.
That is the third Renaissance Bank strikeout of the game there. First out of the inning. And now this will bring Polk to the plate. She had a double that drove in a run. She was able to advance to third on the throwing error. That was way over the head of the catcher, but luckily for the Indians, she was left stranded there. This pitch fouled back, strike one. So the Rangers have left two batters on the bags, both of those so far in scoring position. Of course, still have one on first base right here. ICC has left one on the bags. That one's also in scoring position. So 0-1 is the count here to Polk. That pitch high for a ball. Maybe a little bit of a pitch out there to see if they might have been going in that situation. 1-1 now is the count with one out here in the top of the third. 1-1 pitch on its way. Fastball on the edge. Snap throw down to first is not in time. Umpire. That's how late his strike call is.
The ball was there before he made his strike call.
It looked like he called the runner out at first, but it was just calling it a strike. 1-2 now is the count. So waiting the 1-2 pitch here from M-Rob. This one popped up back, and it's going to get out of play, and we'll sit at 1-2. That one well to the left behind the dugout over there at third base.
Yeah, similar to that first pitch she got her with the strike, that inside pitch trying to jam her up there. She got a piece of that one, but just unable to do anything but pull it all the way behind us on the left side.
So 1-2 is the count here to Polk. She doubled in her first appearance. Change up, hangs up, runner goes. Throw down is not in time, as that's going to be a stolen base there for Van Lanningham. Throw drifted just a little bit. Got to get it on more of a line there. Yeah, it looks like Van Lanningham maybe having to come up and maybe get some assistance with her, what looks to be a knee brace out there. Okay, that's good. I was afraid that she might have jammed herself and possibly hurt herself. Don't want to see that ever, but especially this late in the season. But so they're going to get out there and do a little mechanical work on her knee brace. And actually, she's going to hobble off. So hopefully,
not a good sign.
Hopefully nothing serious there.
Pinch runner coming in for her is going to be number 2, Amber Rocca, freshman from Bow Bridge, Louisiana, coming in as a pinch runner.
Is Rocca.
And I do believe I heard Coach Bramlett say 2 entering to run, 5 will re-enter. So that's a good sign there. Maybe it's just something she couldn't get the knee brace adjusted quick enough. So that last pitch went for a ball.
Respect to those coaches to do that and keep the game moving, not hold us up any.
So we'll keep an eye on that and see if she'll be back out in right field as this pitch fouled off. We'll stay at 2-2.
Continuing to try to work her inside and just make sure she can't get a hold of one and unleash on it. As we noted earlier in the game, she leads our conference with 20 home runs and batting average at .554, higher because she got the double already. So try to limit any damage she can do right here.
So waiting the 2-2 pitch. It's a ground ball, shortstop jammed her for a second. Now he's going to throw across the way and get the out. Good job there by Beckley, not only to corral the ball because it took an awkward hop on her, but hold on to it long enough to keep Rocca over at second and then collect the second out of the inning.
Yeah, walk her back sufficiently so that she could not make an attempt on third and fired the ball across like a rocket to first base.
And now this is going to be Johnson coming to the plate. She's playing second base. Struck out swinging in her only appearance so far in the contest. 2 outs and a runner at second. That's number 2, Rocca, who entered to run for Van Lanningham. That pitch outside for a ball. For those borderline pitches you got to kind of wait on today. I know we're not harping and say it's a bad thing, but if you wonder why sometimes we kind of lean into the call, we're waiting to see what it is on the signal. And that went in there for a strike, so you kind of see the delay we're talking about. 1-1 now is the count with 2 outs. A runner at second here for the Rangers. They lead it 1-0 here in the top of the third. So the 1-1 pitch runs inside for a ball. 2-1 now is the count on Johnson. So 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. Indians want to find a way out of this inning here with no damage done. Rangers wanting to spark a 2-out rally. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now is the count.
And Johnson misjudged speed on that one for sure.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Runner at second here. Johnson at the plate. M-Rob in the circle. Gets the signal, now set to deliver. That pitch drifts high, couldn't get her to chase one there. Now the count goes full at 3-2.
Important pitch here with 2 out. No, he doesn't want to let her get off the hook. Just love to end the inning right here on this batter.
So waiting the 3-2 offering here from Imrob. This one lifted, and it's going to drop, and they're going to test the arm of McVeigh, and McVeigh wisely sends that one to second as the runner would have scored, and that's going to be a clutch hit there, an RBI single with 2 outs in the inning. Off the bat of Johnson, that scores Raka, who came in to run there. She was in motion as soon as contact was made, and no doubt that run would have scored, and smart play by McVeigh to get that ball into second to keep the runner. If she throws it home, the runner goes to second.
You're right. As we said in the first inning, we got to limit those mental mistakes from the outfield. Just get it into the second base to keep the runners from advancing.
There's a ground ball. It's going to be a foul ball. Just foul down the line. And tough break there as Hey did a good job of rocketing that one over. But instead, that'll go for strike one. So 0-1 is the count. 2 outs here. Another run has scored for the Rangers. They lead it 2-0 here in the top of the third. That pitch drifts outside for a ball. 1-1 now is the count, as this is the DP Cooper at the plate. So waiting the 1-1 offering here from Imrob. Took a little bit of speed off that one. Snap throw down to first is not in time.
Almost caught Johnson napping there.
And 1-2 now is the count. Caught me napping because I wasn't able to get the switch over in time.
Tyree with a quick throw down the line.
So waiting the 1-2 pitch here. That pitch outside. Runner goes, throw down, and this one's in time, or dropped the ball.
Ball came off just the web of her glove.
Tough break there, as that was a good shot by Tyree. Just couldn't quite hang on to it as the ball was a little low on the throw. The pitch was also low. 2-2 now is the count. So waiting the 2-2 offering here. And that one's going to miss low. 3-2 now is the count. Indians trying to find the exit here. The Rangers wanting to keep this 2-out rally alive. 3-2 is the count. They've already scored 1 here in the top of the third. Runner at second here for the Rangers. Robinson's pitch. And just misses high. ICC faithful didn't like that one.
Gracious.
As that was a borderline pitch. Didn't necessarily go the way of the Indians there.
Number 9, Houck.
And now with that walk, first walk of the day, runners at first and second. And this will be Houck coming to the plate. She grounded out to the shortstop in her only appearance so far. Swings the first pitch she sees. Pulls it foul and nearly hits a manager over there.
I think she moved every way she could to avoid that. Now she goes and finds her a seat on the bench. So
yeah.
A little safer.
It's one of those, like, she moved left, the ball went left. She moved right, the ball went right.
And to be honestly fair, she was in front of the fence, the screen where she's technically not supposed to be. So for safety reasons, coach sends her back to the bench.
So 0-1 pitch here. A rise ball that drifts. They want to check the swing, and just too tough there for the infield umpire being at shortstop to call it a strike. And I do agree, she did check up on the swing there. 1-1 now is the count. That pitch clips the corner for a strike. 1-2 now is the count. This is Hoke, who is playing in center field this afternoon here in game 1. Runners at first and second with 2 outs in the inning. This one popped up right side, and the second baseman goes over and makes the play for the final out of the inning. But the Rangers do add another run to take a 2-0 lead here. We'll head to the bottom of the third, but before we do that, let's hear a few words from our sponsors and be back with more right after this.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head now to the bottom of the third inning for ICC to be the 8-9-1 batters scheduled up. Maggie McVeigh, Allie Beckley, and Sarah Kate Thompson here in the third inning. We talked about the bat of Julia Shaw and Hannah Grace Gillian heating up later in the season. Maggie McVeigh also getting the bat fired up here. She's going to swing on this one.
Good one.
This one will be dropping, and that's going to go for extra bases. McVeigh's got enough speed to turn this into triple. And Maggie,
stand-up triple.
Making me look like I know what I'm talking about there. My goodness, looking like a young Jim Ingram sprinting around the bases there. She gets the easy stand-up triple. And that's what the Indians needed there.
And she definitely burnt the defense. I was watching the assistant coach for Northwest as the inning started out there kind of looking at his card and motioning him. They had her playing shallow into the left.
Beckley tries to lay down the bunt attempt and missed it for strike one. That was hit hard enough that she would have ran into it a little bit more, might have been able to get out of the ballpark. It took a pretty short hop to the fence as that pitch high for a ball. 1-1 now is the count.
And down 2-0, you don't want to waste that out and that run on the base path, but it had been real close if she'd have kept going and never checked up for home. It'd have been real close.
And Beckley chases one way above her head there. That's one of those that sometimes you just got to laugh them off. And so 1-2 now is the count here on Beckley. Swings on this one, pops it up, but the third baseman able to quickly get over there and get the out for out number one. So now we'll go back to the top of the lineup here. And this is going to be Sarah Kate Thompson. She'll dig in with one out and a runner at third. Well, if you're ICC, you got to get this run across.
Indeed. You've got these top of the lineup. These leadoff players have got to produce something here.
Thompson lays the bunt down, and it's going to go foul for strike one. Well, this is smart pitching, though, by Dickerson. She realizes ICC likes to play small ball in these situations, so she's keeping the pitches up in the zone a little bit so they can't get over the top of the ball to properly lay the bunt down. 0-1 is the count. This one's going to be laid down, and now we go 0-2.
Yeah, that's one where you just got to kind of play your own gamesmanship. If you're showing it to her, she thinks you want it, you know she's not going to give you one you can bunt with, so maybe be prepared to turn on one.
So now Skate behind the count 0-2 here with one out and a runner at third. Pops this one up, backing out of play, and we'll stay at 0-2. Skate tied for 10th in the conference with 19 stolen bases. We talked about already, she's heading to Union University next season.
Proud to see her carry on her softball career.
So waiting the 0-2 pitch here. This one hit hard, popped up. Center fielder squeezes it, and the throw home is not going to be in time.
Throw home into your living room.
So the Indians do get a run. They're going to appeal to third to see if she left early or never went back and tagged. And
she never left. So
yeah, she left after the ball was caught.
Because I was watching her myself.
And it was one of those, the infield umpire was so confident in it that he already had shifted to the other side of the field. But that's going to be a ICC Baptist Student Union sacrifice fly to push the run across and make it a one-run contest now with 2 outs in the inning. And this is going to be Sammy Day Jones coming to the plate. Jones takes that first pitch, and it's a ball.
She had the unfortunate pop out in the first inning where she had a foul off the end of her bat that went straight up. Catcher stood up and just grabbed it out of the air.
There's going to be a ground ball. Third baseman, look what I found. Throw across the way is their beautiful play over there at third base by Polk. As we'll take a break, ICC does get one of those runs back after a triple by Maggie McVeigh and a RBI ICC BSU sac fly by Sarah Kate Thompson. We'll take a break and come back with the fourth right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Mantachie, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a maestro of the clarinet, a famous speed solver,
Piece of cake.
a noted cheese connoisseur.
Limburger.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
Number 15, Wilson.
And welcome back as we head now to the top of the fourth inning. 2-1 Northwest with the lead. It'll be the 7, 8, 9 batters scheduled up here for the Rangers. Wilson, Summerford, and Harrison. ICC got a run back in the home half of the third after a leadoff triple by Maggie McVeigh. She scored on a sacrifice fly from Sarah Kate Thompson. And that is a Renaissance Bank scoreboard update. That pitch in there for a strike from Imrod.
Wilson, the catcher, flew out to right field in her first appearance back in the second inning.
0-1 is the count. This pitch is going to be fouled off, so now the count will go 0-2. I'm going to just try to peek around the league and see if anybody else is playing today. And again, I think everybody plays tomorrow now that the weather has kind of cleared up a little bit. 0-2 is the count. And ouch, that's going to be a hit by pitch. So Wilson will take one for the team, head down to first.
I thought it was the end of the bat, but now she didn't show anything until she got halfway down the line. Now she's grabbing that elbow. So.
Yeah, I'm saying it.
Maybe a delayed reaction on feeling it.
Hit that funny bone.
Yeah.
Hit that funny until after.
That pain caught up.
Yep. And so she's being looked at over there at first base. Let's take a quick timeout and be back with more right after this.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We do have a new runner entering the contest here for the Rangers. This is going to be number 4, Anna Nickens, coming in to run. She's a sophomore out of Senatobia High School. So she'll take over at first for Wilson, who was hit by the pitch. And this will be Summerford, who singled, stole a base, and she's going to lay this bunt down. It's going to be foul, and that'll go for strike one. So 0-1 is the count. There is no outs here in the inning.
Summerford also advanced to third in that inning on a wild pitch, but was left stranded there when Harrison flew out to end the inning.
So waiting the 0-1 pitch here, shows bunt again. This one's going to be foul as well. And 0-2 now is the count.
Good effort there by Shaw, making a crash in, looking for that bunt down that side.
ICC has won 9 of their last 10. Of course, they're coming off a sweep of Hines. Northwest comes into the series winners of 8 of their last 10 after splitting with Gulf Coast in Senatobia. This one is going to be a flare out to the right side. Right fielder giving chase and can't get to the ball. Will throw it to second, but it gets away.
Thankfully for the Indians, it rolls right down the line to third. Alberson is able to scoop it up and keep Nickens from advancing any further.
Call that a single as she made the diving effort for it. The throw was off, but she did throw quickly from her knees. So no error on the play there. And so hit by pitch now followed by a single, and this is going to bring Harrison to the plate here. Allison Harrison playing shortstop, batting in that 9 spot. Rangers got a little bit something cooking here in the 4th. Lays down a bunt and going to look around the bases. Nobody there, and that's going to be a sacrifice bunt to perfection to advance the runners by Harrison. That sacrifice bunt being brought to you by the ICC Wesley Foundation. And so sacrificing the out to get the runners in scoring position as we go back to the top of the lineup. And here comes trouble as Van Lanningham has been a tough out today. She is 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. She stole a base. She slid into second, had to check out the contest. Her runner, Raka, scored. So good to see that she's back in the contest here. This first pitch, high for a ball. So 1-0 is the count. Runners on second and third. 2-1, Rangers with the lead here in game 1. We're in the top of the 4th inning. And that's going to be a shot blistered past the diving third baseman. And McVeigh quickly getting to the ball and keeping the runner at third. And that is the 3rd hit of the day for Van Lanningham. And that will drive in Nickens, who came in to run for Wilson, who was shaken up after being hit by a pitch. Makes it 3-1 now with Owens coming to the plate. She's 0 for 2 in the day. Reached on a fielder's choice and did score in the first and struck out swinging in the third.
You can go back to Van Lanningham. She is just, all the breaks are going her way. Beats out an infield single, shot up the middle that comes off the glove of the pitcher.
That ball up the middle, chance to maybe turn 2 here. They do get 1, and the run will score. So it'll be another fielder's choice there for Owens. So that will go for an RBI.
Number 24.
That scores Summerford. And now Polk will come to the plate. The Rangers doing a good job of cashing in here early. Crooked letter on the board here in the 4th. This is going to be a foul ball for strike 1. Polk doubled, advanced on a throwing error. She also drove in a run on that double, grounded out 6-3 in the 3rd in her most recent at bat. Got an 0-1 count here with 2 outs in the inning. And that's going to be a foul ball. 0-2 now is the count. ICC will host Jones. That game scheduled for Friday with a doubleheader scheduled to start at 3 o'clock. Northwest will travel to Pearl River on Friday. That's a noon opening pitch there in Poplarville.
That'll be 2 more great series. Anybody that loves softball.
Ground ball. Alberson finds it. Throw across the way in the dirt, but picked up nicely there. 5-3 on the putout. But the Rangers able to hang 2 more runs on the board. They take a 4-1 advantage here. We're going to take the timeout here from the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi and be back with more right after this.
Ankle sprains are one of the most common sports injuries, with an estimated 25,000 occurring every day in the United States. Sprains can happen with any sport, including just walking across the yard. Ankle sprains are most common in ball sports such as basketball, soccer, volleyball, and others. As with any injury, your body quickly sends blood to start healing the process, which leads to the swelling. Rest, ice, compression, elevation, known as RICE, is a good way to treat an ankle sprain. This decreases the swelling, lessens your pain, and allows your body to heal the injury. Studies have shown that the sooner you return to activity, the better and typically the faster you will recover. Depending on the amount of injury to the ligaments, it may be days, weeks, or even months to return to high-intensity sports. Sometimes recovery may be slow, but if it gets better day by day or week by week, you are on the right path. If the ankle seems to stop improving and you just can't get back to your activities, then it's time to come see us at the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. Remember, our story is you.
For the DP, Jesse Smith.
And so we're heading to the bottom of the fourth inning here. ICC trailing this one 4-1 after 2 runs hung up there in the top of the fourth. For ICC, it'll be the 3-4-5 batters due up. Jesse Smith, Riley Tyree, and Julia Shaw.
Smith got underneath one, lifted it, and flew out to center field back in the first inning.
That first pitch missing high and outside for a ball. And yeah, when you say missed one, just missed it. She barrels that one up. It's going to travel for a while. 1-0 is the count here. Dickerson still in the circle. Zips that one across for a strike. 1-1 now is the count.
That was a pretty good pitch on an aggressive batter like Smith. She looked good and cuts right inside on her. Stays a strike.
So 1-1 is the count. And that one comes back in for a strike. 1-2 now. The count here on Smith. For ICC, you got to be a little bit more aggressive at the plate right now, as Dickerson is doing a great job of filling up the strike zone here. This one hit. Center fielder will drift over, though, and squeeze it for the out. Second time that Smith has been retired by the center fielder. And this will be Riley Tyree coming to the plate. So Tyree will dig in with 1 out and nobody on here in the bottom of the fourth. 4-1 is the score. Indians with 2 hits in the contest, 7 so far here for the Rangers. That pitch in there for a strike. And that's really been the difference today, is Dickerson's been able to fill up the zone and get ahead of the batters early and put ICC in some tough situations.
Right. She's not killing us with the strikeouts. She's making us get in the air. I just counted 7 out of the 12 batters have either flown out or popped out. So we're not getting anything on the ground that we can do anything with. No line shots.
Another pop out there. This time to the shortstop for 2 outs in the inning.
Now batting for the Lady Indians, the first baseman.
And so now this will bring up Julia Shaw, who struck out swinging in her first at bat. We'll dig in here, see if she can spark a 2-out rally for the Indians. But yeah, you said it, Michael. It's not been overpowering by any sense. No, she's just had a solid defensive effort behind her today as this pitch fouled back and out of play for strike 1.
And as you pointed out here in Smith's at bat, she's been ahead of our batters all day. We have not been as aggressive as her pitches have been. So therefore, we're swinging at pitches we have to at 0-2, and therefore we pop them up and fly them out.
I can only remember one at bat that was a 3-0 count, and it still resulted in a fly ball, much like this one. Left fielder going to come charging in and misses it, though.
Oh, wow.
Just did not get to it in time, and that's going to go for a single.
Heck of a run, and she was there. She just missed the ball.
One of those that probably should have been the shortstop's ball, in all honesty. But she called him off and couldn't quite get to him in time, as may have a runner coming into this situation here.
I think we will.
As this will be Hannah Grace Gillian coming to the plate. Yeah, that was a heck of a run there, and if you're the shortstop, if you hear her calling it off, then you just step out of the way and let her have it, as this is going to be Bailey Ware wearing number 2, entering to run here for the Indians. And so the right fielder, Hannah Grace Gillian, will dig in. She doubled back into second, but was left stranded. Indians would like to see her, see if she can get another Davis Ford double here. As that pitch high and outside for a ball.
Ooh, Ware needs to be careful there. Catcher came up ready to run. She just a hair second trying to get back to first base.
So 1-0 is the count. There is 2 outs and a runner at first. That pitch missing outside. 2-0 now is the count.
One of those rare instances, as you've already noted, that ICC batter has been ahead of Dickerson.
Yes, I say
need to find something that she can get a hold of. Just drive and move the runner.
That pitch in there for a strike. 2-1 now is the count. But yeah,
it's been right at her knee.
Said it a while ago. I only remember one batter that got ahead 3-0, and it still resulted in a pop out. So waiting the 2-1 offering here. Swinging and a miss, couldn't catch up with that one. 2-2 now is the count.
Dickerson looking unfazed by the single reaching there. Just doing what she's been doing all game.
So 2-2 is the count with 2 outs and a runner at first. Rangers leading this one 4-1 here in the bottom of the 4th. That pitch gets away, and the runner.
Wild pitch there.
I would say she was going on the pitch, but I have trouble. I don't think she committed to going. Just advance. We're going to call advance on the wild pitch.
I believe so.
Yeah. It was one of those she took off, but I think kind of paused for a second.
The ball getting away is what really sent her.
So now the count goes 3-2, and this is going to be fouled out of play over the first base dugout, and we'll sit at 3-2 once again. Though some programs, a little generous, would have given that a stolen base. Not Gore.
Gore, letter of the law.
That's right, you got to earn it. 3-2 is the count with 2 outs and a runner at second. This one popped back and out of play, and we'll stay at 3-2.
Credit to Hannah. She's fighting and staying in there with that full count. Continuing to work. Got to get some fresh balls into the umpire.
Here in the ICC dugout, along with some of the students that are coming out for the ball game today, right here below us, and to our left and right of the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. Find out how you can contribute to the ICC softball team by visiting iccms.edu/foundation and look up the Indian Club. 3-2 pitch. And they're going to give her the corner for strike 3. Good pitch there. As that is the second Renaissance Bank strikeout of the game. We played 4. It's 4-1 Northwest. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this.
So when are you going to give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small town dealership, small town prices.
And welcome back now as we shift to the top of the 5th inning here. It'll be the 4, 5, 6 batters due up here for the Rangers. Johnson, Cooper, and Hulk scheduled up. Johnson 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI single and a stolen base. She was left stranded in scoring position back in the 3rd inning. She's also struck out swinging. One of 2 Renaissance Bank strikeouts this afternoon here for Emily Robinson, who has set the all-time career strikeout record. As that pitch missing outside for a ball. Indians need to see if they can find a 3-up, 3-down inning here and get the bats back to the plate here and try to spark a little bit of a rally. They trail at 4-1 here in the top of the 5th. This is game 1 of 2 this afternoon. That pitch in there for a strike. 1-1 now is the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. As Johnson starting us off here in the top of the 5th. Robinson getting set to deliver the pitch. And that's a swing and a miss. 1-2 now is the count. Wind picking up, blowing out basically home plate to left field. Waiting this 1-2 offering here from Imrob. There's a grounder. Shortstop finds it, picks it up, throws it across the way, and short-armed it. E6 allows the runner to reach. Second time today we've seen a couple of throws come up short
Batter for Northwest.
in that 6-3 put-out attempt.
Cooper.
Just couldn't quite dig that one up there, could Shaw. And so with that no out error, this will bring up Cooper to the plate, and
timeout for the Indians.
Timeout on the field. Let's take it with them and be back with more right after this.
Age-related macular degeneration is the leading cause of severe vision loss in adults over the age of 50. Symptoms are gradual loss to see objects clearly. Objects appear distorted in shape. Darker empty areas appear in the center of your vision. In a comprehensive eye exam, your optometrist will perform a variety of tests to determine if you have macular degeneration. For questions or concerns, call Cagle Eye Center in Fulton at 862-EYES, providing professional comprehensive eye care to the people of Itawamba County and the surrounding areas. CagleEyeCenter.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. No changes there as ICC just kind of get everybody on the same page in that situation. So you've got Johnson on first, who reached on the error. E6, as we've got some ICC guys out there
musical
singing
follow
along
up by our guys down there.
And so Cooper at the plate. She walked in her last attempt, struck out swinging in her first. Listed that one in there for strike one.
Good pitch there by Rob.
So 0-1 is the count. A swing and a miss there as Tyree quickly up, ready to throw, and now the count goes 0-2 to Cooper. Cooper in that DP role here in game one. So waiting the 0-2 offering. That one outside, not a bad spot to miss. Cooper hangs off of that one. 1-2 now is the count.
Yeah, you hit 0-2, see if you can get him to chase one.
So Imrob set to the pitch here. And that one just missing inside, maybe a little bit low for the umpire's liking. 2-2 now is the count. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Runner at first here. Swinging and a miss for strike 3. Big time Renaissance Bank strikeout there.
For Northwest, number 9.
The third of the day here for Imrob. Fourth? Yes, okay.
Johnson,
I see the
Cooper,
other one now.
Owens, and now Cooper again.
So she does have fourth. I missed that one there in the third inning. So 4 Renaissance Bank strikeouts on the afternoon here for Imrob. And now this is going to bring up Hulk to the plate. 0 for 2 on the day as she swings and misses on that pitch. 0-1 now is the count. She grounded out to the shortstop, popped up to second to end the third. That basically was a pop-up to first base, just the second baseman made the play on the ball. Swing and a miss there. Imrob just loaded up, said, here it comes, do something with it.
You can see the determination she's got, too. She really just wants to get these batters going, get her offense back at the plate.
So 0-2 is the count here to Hulk, the center fielder. Runner at first. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Back-to-back Renaissance Bank strikeouts.
Number 15, Wilson.
And now this will bring Wilson to the plate. Good to see her back in the contest as she was hit by a pitch in the elbow area. Checked out and was replaced by Nickens, who scored back in the 4th inning. It's that pitch in there for a strike. That was part of a 2-run 4th inning. She's also popped up to right field to be 0 for 1 on the day. 0-1 is the count. Runner at first with 2 outs here for the Rangers. Hard hit ground ball. Shortstop finds it. Little step on the bag, and that will do it. Indians able to get around that leadoff error there. As we'll take a break and come back with the bottom of the 5th. Back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head now to the bottom of the 5th inning. Northwest leading this one 4-1. For ICC, it'll be the 7, 8, 9 batters due up here in the 5th. Haley Albertson, Maggie McVeigh, and Allie Beckley scheduled up. Albertson popped up on a check swing to end the second. It's caught by the first baseman as that pitch across for a strike as Dickerson's still looking sharp in the circle here for the Rangers. 0-1 is the count here to Albertson. Another check swing, and this one's going to go to the shortstop this time.
Yeah, she checked up and lifted right into the pitch, unfortunately.
That's just, you know, some days you come to the ballpark and that's just the way it is. Now this will be Maggie McVeigh coming to the plate. She tripled and scored on a sacrifice fly in her only at bat so far in the contest.
You see the outfield playing her more middle depth this time. They played her pretty shallow last time and she burnt them with the ball that went all the way into the bottom of the fence.
Maggie takes a stab at that bunt attempt. It goes for strike 1. 0-1 is the count here to McVeigh. Swings and misses on that one. Nice job on that pitch, tailing back into the batter. As now the count goes 0-2. Well, Maggie's somebody you need on base in this situation because probably the fastest player on the team. So that pitch goes high. Good eye to hold off on that one. I like the pitch. You know, you got her jammed on one, tried to lay down a bunt on the other. Knew the bunt was off in that case. And
she's showing you slap hit, so just give her something to not going to do anything with.
So waiting the 1-2 pitch here. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Just couldn't quite catch up with that one as again came in on the inside and gets her 3rd Renaissance Bank strikeout of the game, 2nd out of the inning. And now this will be Allie Beckley coming to the plate as she popped up to the 3rd baseman in her first attempt of the day. 2 outs in the inning and nobody on here for the Indians. Beckley looks at that pitch and it's going to drop low for a ball. Remind you, stay tuned. We'll have game 2 coming your way at the conclusion of this one. We'll also have the Renaissance Bank post-game report where we'll pick our Samstown Market star of the game. As that pitch outside gets away, nobody on base to do anything with it there.
Dog pound. Didn't quite roll that far, but they want an excuse to get fired up. They need a little spirit this afternoon to get back in this game.
So 2-0 is the count. 2 outs and nobody on here for the Indians. Beckley takes a chop at that one. They're going to say it's a strike. 2-1 now is the count. Yeah, don't know if he's calling on the swing or.
I was thinking on the swing because it was a little low, but it's kind of like a regular batter taking a check swing. She made too much of a offering there.
2-1 pitch, and it's right down Broadway for a strike. 2-2 now is the count. Beckley, as we talked about, popped up to third. We'll see if she can spark a 2-out rally here in the bottom of the fifth. ICC trailing 4-1. Grounder up the middle.
Yes.
Second baseman makes a diving effort to it. Couldn't get to it. And that'll go for a base hit.
That drawn-in defense by the Rangers cost them there, as normal depth would have been an easy out.
Yeah.
They expected her to bunt or have a slap hit that went very short, so second baseman could not catch up to that.
Yeah, it's one of those, I agree. If they're back normal distance, it's an easy out there with playing in and having to make that diving stop across the body. She did a good job of just keeping that one from getting to the outfield. First pitch, inside pitch, throw down is in time. Got her on the throw, and it was a good one. So 2-6. Or excuse me.
There were no runs. There was one hit.
Yeah, 2-6
yes,
on the putout. And so with the runner caught trying to steal, that'll get an unconventional 3-up, 3-down inning and end the fifth. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Mantachie, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents, not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a skilled swordsman, a master chef.
Needs more lavender.
A wonder at word games.
2 tries, every time.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
Number 7, Summerford.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we move now to the top of the 6th inning. It'll be the 8-9-1 batters due up here for Northwest. This will be Summerford, Harrison, and Van Lanningham. And a combination of Summerford and Van Lanningham has been tough outs for the Indians today. They are 5 for 5 with 5 singles on the day. 2 of those belonging to Summerford, who is at the plate right now.
And a couple of runs mixed in there from them as well. Got Handy Lamb scoring as well as Summerford.
That first pitch high for a ball. 1-0 is the count here to the left fielder, Summerford. She's also stolen a base, as this is going to be a ground ball, foul ball. 1-1 now is the count.
Good scoop and throw there by Coach Blamlett for the Ranger.
So 1 ball, 1 strike, and no outs is the situation here. 4-1 is the score in favor of the Rangers. We're in the top of the 6th. ICC starting to run out of outs here. As this is going to be hit hard. Left fielder can't come up and find it. And that is going to be the 3rd hit of the day for Summerford. That was one that it's just been different today. They hit one, it nice down quickly. ICC hits one, and
it sounded
hangs up,
yeah, that one from Summerford sounded dead off the end of the bat, but it just enough to get over the infield, but too short of McVeigh out there.
So now this will be Harrison at the plate. She had an ICC Baptist Student Union sacrifice bunt in her last at bat. Doesn't show bunt there. Takes that one for a ball. 1-0 is the count. She's also flew out to right field. Rangers with 8 hits on the afternoon. ICC with 4. And showed the bunt there. Runner is going to try to go, and this time got her for sure.
Yeah, no question there. The Indians needed that.
Yeah, runner kind of stopped as well. Had not about a quarter of the way and realized she was kind of up in no man's land. And so that's going to be an out there to erase the base runner. And Harrison working with a 1-1 count. Swing and a miss, a little late on that one. 1-2 now is the count here to Harrison.
I also find it interesting with this deep in the game, And Harrison, as the shortstop, has yet to make a defensive play. All the flyouts and pop-outs that the Indians have been hitting, she's had no work to do in the field.
She's had one put out.
Oh, excuse me.
As there's a ground ball to the shortstop. Scooped up, throw across the way is in time. 6-3. Yeah, it was Albertson who popped up to the shortstop to start the previous inning.
That's right, there was a pop-out.
Actually, 2 pop-outs now that I look at it. But to make your point, you usually see
on
the
the
shortstop
ground.
a lot busier, especially in that ground ball
You look
situation.
at what Beckley's done today. I mean, just numerous
she's been
times.
all over the place.
She's had to work a lot today.
So now to the top of the lineup here, Van Lanningham, who is, stop me if you've heard this before, been a tough out today. 3 for 3, all singles. She has stolen a base. Her courtesy run, or pitch runner came in, Rocca, and scored a run. She's also driven in a run as well. First pitch missing, 4 ball, 1-0 is the count. This is going to be a foul ball, back 1-1. And now is the count.
She's reached the base in so many different ways. Beat out a grounder to the shortstop in the first, then hits one off the glove of the pitcher that rolls into the outfield, gets on, then went right down the line past the diving Albertson at third, so she can put it all over the field.
Yeah, it's just one of those when some days when you come to the ball field, the softball gods just smile down at you. As that pitch clips the corner for a strike. 1-2 now is the count. Indians looking for the exit here. See if they can get the bats fired up in the bottom half of the 6th. Van Lanningham, though, trying to keep her perfect day alive here at the plate, awaiting this 1-2 pitch. And fouls that one off, and we'll stay at 1-2.
Chased the ball, too, there. That one was pretty low and out there, but because she thought maybe she could drive one down the line and beat it out.
I'll tell you what, if she hits something between the short or up the middle.
Yeah, Beckley is
big
shaded
time
toward third very much.
Big time gap over there at third as this pitch foul back out of play, and we'll stay at 1-2.
But again, as a defense, you're going to play the odds, play the numbers, what you know batters tend to do, the same way that Beckley reached. Their defense played in. That's what the numbers show. That's what you got to do.
So 1-2 stays the count after back-to-back foul balls. From the top of the 6th inning, Rangers lead this one 4-1. And Rob getting the signal now, set to deliver the pitch. 1-2 pitch. That one missing low and outside. 2-2 now is the count.
Similar pitch. See if she might chase that one again. But she didn't this time. A little more observant.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on here for Northwest. Number 5 team in the country, ICC number 18. And Rob's pitch. Liner to the shortstop, gets it, throw across the way, is in time for the out. First time that Van Lanningham has been retired this afternoon. And thanks to the runner being caught stealing a unconventional 3-up, 3-down inning that we just saw out of ICC as well. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, roll Tribe!
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head now to the bottom of the 6th inning. ICC will send the 1-2-3 batters to the plate here. Sarah Kate Thompson, Sammy Day Jones, and Jessie Smith. And they are combined 0 for 5 as that pitch in there for a strike. It was Sarah Kate Thompson who had a sacrifice fly to center field to drive in the long run of the day here for the Indians. There's a hard hit ball, and it's going to get through for a base hit.
you said, Adams, right up the middle there. Shortstop tried to make a play on it, but cuts right on through, takes a good little bounce towards second, but keeps her from being able to get a hold of it.
Well, technically, back-to-back hits now for the Indians after Beckley singled but was caught trying to steal to end the fifth. And so now this will be Sammy Day Jones. She's 0 for 2 on the day. Ground out to the shortstop in a unusual pop-up.
No.
And the throw over is in time.
As you said, when the things are going your way, they're going your way. When they're not, they're not. For the Indians, that's just an unfortunate right there. Catches skate in the middle, and she's no way she can get back.
That's a Little Caesars double play there, and the small ball just hasn't been there today for ICC, and that's been an example of it. And Day Jones has been the tough break on a couple of those today. She tried to bunt one in her first at bat, popped straight up, and the catcher really didn't try to make a play, just casually grabbed the ball with her bare hand, and it was an out. Like we said, some days the breaks beat the girls, and not taking anything away from Northwest today because they've cashed in, but ICC has just not been able to find the bats. And there's going to be a 2-out single. Boy, it would have been big there. How big is that double play now for the Rangers? Because if that one gets down, that one scores a run. So we're going to have Riley Tyree coming to the plate, probably having a runner coming in. And this is going to be number 7, Martin, coming in to run for Smith in this situation. Feel like it'll be a sub-in, sub-out type,
I believe so,
opportunity here. So the Indians need to spark a little bit of a rally here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. They trail it 4-1. Tyree 0 for 2, a fly out to left and a pop up to short. This is that first pitch high and inside for a ball. So 1-0 is the count. 2 outs here in the inning. Game 1 between ICC and Northwest. That pitch missing low, 2-0 now is the count. Do have Brown getting loose in the bullpen, but she might be.
I believe she's going to be their game 2 starter.
Yeah.
She is one of their top 3 dominant pitchers.
That pitch right in there for a strike. 2-1 now is the count here to Tyree. Tyree catching here in game 1. Looks at that one in there for strike 2. Great location, just coming right back into the batter. Yeah.
Great pitch by Dickerson. Starts off high in the middle and just finishes right in the zone. Makes you want to turn those shoulders like she did, but then you hold off because you think it's going to stay high.
So 2-2 now is the count. 2 outs and a runner at first for Tyree. Tyree pops this one up on the infield. Third baseman calls it and will squeeze it for the out. And the Indians, well, they get 2 hits but don't have no runs to show for it. As we'll head to the 7th with Northwest leading this one 4-1. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
The slices and the sticks.
All I ever wanted for dinner was pizza, Marcy. And all I ever asked of you was steaks.
Don't choose. Get Little Caesar slices and sticks. Half pizza, half Italian cheese sticks. And Dane's awake.
I smell bacon.
End the dinner drama with hot and ready slices and sticks. Or order online for new jalapeno or bacon sticks.
Pizza.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Mantachie, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We head now to the top of the 7th inning.
Leading off for Northwest,
ICC
number 3, Owen.
down to their final 3 outs of the game here. Rangers will send the 2, 3, 4 batters to the plate. Owens, Polk, and Johnson. They lead it 4-1 here in game 1. We talked about it. Important game here in conference play. One for the Rangers to stay in the hunt for the regular season conference championship, and ICC to position for postseason play. As there's going to be swinging on the first one, and a great play over there.
Albertson just snabs that one out of the air.
Hoping that we got that one
for Northwest,
on video. Just an immediate switch like that, as that could be an early nominee for What a Play Wednesday this week. As now with 1 out in the inning, this is going to be Polk coming to the plate. That pitch in there for strike 1. So 0-1 is the count. There is 1 out here in the top of the 7th. ICC trailing here 4-1. Polk at the plate, doubled in her first at bat, and it's going to have a single there.
Yeah, good swing. She sized that one up, got right out ahead of it, turned it right down the line.
Number 10, Johnson.
9th hit of the game there for the Rangers. And now this will bring Johnson to the plate. She is 1 for 3 on the day, has reached twice. She reached on an error, had an RBI single, stole the base, but was left stranded in scoring position back in the 3rd. She's also struck out. So 1 out and a runner at first here for the Rangers. They're up 4-1 here. As that's going to be a foul ball for strike 1. Talk about an absolute beautiful day. Almost Chamber of Commerce like day here at the ballpark. Putting on your preferred temperature.
I think we have an additional few degrees up here behind this glass. Doesn't hurt up here.
Catch a breeze every once in a while. It's welcomed. So 0-1 is the count here to Johnson. Listen to that pitch drifting high and inside for a ball. 1-1 now is the count. You got Polk over at first base. She singled out to left. And
they're going to
maybe have a runner coming in the middle of the bat
rather than at the start.
And so Polk will head to the dugout here and see who they're going to send into the situation. It's going to be 11 coming in to run.
The runner, Malone.
And that's going to be Jillian Malone with you. Unique that they come in and with a 1-1 count. Change the runner there. So waiting the 1-1 pitch here from Robinson. That one in there for a strike. 1-2 now is the count. It may be something they've done all season. And
could be.
Considering the fact they're 30-4 and second place in the conference. If it works, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Waiting the 1-2 pitch here. Pitch drifts high. 2-2 now is the count. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Runner at first. Polk reached on a single. She was replaced by Malone on the bases. Waiting the 2-2 offering here from Rob. This one fouled back and will stay at 2-2. Wind shifting a little bit. Now blowing foul pole to foul pole from right to left on your screen. And it shifts a little bit more. That does usually mean rain in the area.
Expect it for sure by Wednesday.
So winning the 2-2 offering here from Rob. Johnson at the plate. Pitch on its way. And it's high for a ball. Snap throw and a chance to get the runner here. They're going to throw it back. Is it in time? No, it's not. Nearly got her in a rundown. And
yeah, Shaw's throw to Beckley was just a little low. She had to scoop it up, and therefore allowed Malone to get back in the base.
And dodged a little bit of a bullet there, did the Rangers. 3-2 is the count now. Johnson, the second baseman, at the plate. 1 out and a runner at first. This one hammered. If it stays fair, it's trouble, but it is foul.
It had the length, it had the height. Just probably about 3 feet foul from being a home run.
So the Indians can breathe easy on that one. You see Rob looking toward the dugout and kind of laughing as Johnson got all of that one, just a little bit ahead of it there, pulls it foul, and we'll stay full at 3-2. Runner at first. One out here in the inning. 3-2 pitch on its way, and this one hammered to the right side this time, and it's going to go foul as well.
Great effort there in right field by Gillian to try to make it. She slides into the fence, and I think she's looks to be okay. She's a little slow coming back, but she did make a sliding effort to try to get that ball.
That's the effort you like to see as a pitcher. And
She had no give up on that.
They're going to see if they want to check on her. See the infield umpire kind of looking towards the dugout and pointing back to right field, and Hannah Grace says, "I'm good. Play ball." So 3-2 will stay the count after back-to-back foul balls. Rob at the dish, getting ready to send this one, and loses her. That one on the outside, just the second walk today. Good at bat there by Johnson. Found a way to fight off some pitches.
Number 14, DP.
And was able to earn that walk. And
we have another pinch runner here, perhaps.
Looks like we're going to have a new batter here, actually.
Oh, you are correct. Number 1, Haley Landrew.
So Landrew. I'm going to call it Landrew. Lauren Dew.
Lauren Dew, yeah.
Let's go with Lauren Dew.
I think you're right. I missed that R in the middle in my haste.
Either way, number 1 will come in to bat here for the Rangers with runners on first and second. With one out, that first pitch inside for a ball.
Is Lauren Dew.
So 1-0 is the count here. Top of the 7th, Rangers trying to tack on some insurance runs. And, of course, when we talk about those insurance runs, we talk about your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Brandon Poland. It's 2-0 now is the count. Whether it be home, auto, or life, stop by and see Brandon right there on South Adams Street. Look for the big Red State Farm sign. He'll be happy to see you today. 2-0 is the count. Hard hit ground ball, shortstop gets it. There's one. Can they turn two? Yes, they do. A Little Caesars double play, 6-4-3 to end the inning. A big out there.
For Northwest,
as we'll take a break. The Indians down to their final 3 outs of the contest. They trail it 4-1. We'll take a break and hear from Little Caesars and be back with more right after this.
The slices and the sticks.
All I ever wanted for dinner was pizza, Marcy. And all I ever asked of you was steaks.
Don't choose. Get Little Caesar slices and sticks. Half pizza, half Italian cheese sticks. And Dane's awake.
I smell bacon.
End the dinner drama with hot and ready slices and sticks. Or order online for new jalapeno or bacon sticks.
Pizza.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Julia
and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head now to the bottom of the 7th. ICC trailing this one 4-1 to Northwest. It'll be the 5, 6, 7 batters due up. Julia Shaw, Hannah Grace Gillian, and Haley Alberson up for the Indians. As Shaw swings on the first pitch she sees. Left fielder, though, will camp underneath it for out number 1. Just kind of got that one a little bit down the barrel. Off the hands a little bit.
The right fielder, number 4.
As the
Hannah Grace
one out now,
Gillian.
And this will be Hannah Grace Gillian to the plate, who is 1 for 2 on the day with the double and a strikeout. And right now, if you're the Indians, you got to have base runners here. Somebody get on the bags as you trail this one by 3. But I tell you what, Dickerson has done good today as she has just scattered 6 hits, I believe. As that pitch missing high and outside for a ball. So 1-0 is the count here to Gillian. As that pitch in the dirt, 2-0 now is the count. Remind you to stay tuned. We'll have the Renaissance Bank post-game report coming your way at the conclusion of this one. So waiting the 2-0 pitch. That one runs inside and called a strike. Borderline pitch going the way there of the Rangers.
Guess he's ready to go get his water break, maybe.
So 2-1 now is the count here to the right fielder, Gillian. Pops that one right back to your living room and evens the count now at 2-2.
After the previous pitch being called a strike, you can't blame Gillian for feeling the need to swing at that one, even though it was probably not a great pitch either.
So 2-2 now is the count here on Hannah Grace. And that pitch in the dirt. Count will go full now at 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on here for the Indians in the bottom of the 7th. They trail 4-1. 3-2 is the count here to Gillian. Dickerson delivers. Swung on and miss on the rise ball. Great pitch there for out number 2.
The batter for the Lady
Tell you, when you get the rise ball working well for strikes like Dickerson has done today, that makes you extra tough. So now with 2 outs, this is going to be Haley Albertson coming to the plate. She's 0 for 2 on the day. And each of those 2 outs have just been tough outs for her. As that pitch in there for a strike. First time up, she checked her swing. The ball found the bat, popped up to first baseman. Second time up, she checked her swing. The ball popped up and found the shortstop. 0-1 is the count. This one ripped, hit hard down the line, but foul.
She went out to get that one just a little early, maybe.
Well, that one was on the line there that you thought might have a chance to get out of the ballpark, but it was about a 1.5 foot foul down the line off the upper part of the wall. 0-2 now is the count to Hey. Swing and a miss, and Dickerson gets her 5th Renaissance Bank strikeout of the game, and that'll do it. ICC falls in the first game by the final score of 4-1. We'll take a break and come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report right after this.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Manatee, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
And welcome back to the Renaissance Bank postgame report. Your final score here. ICC falls in game 1, 4-1 to the Rangers. And talk real quickly, Michael, about our Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi game recap and your thoughts on the game today.
Well, we just saw a really good pitching performance, really by both sides, to be honest. Imram had a great day. Just a few hits in there, here and there, got through, allowed them to score 4, which is not a lot in this league, if you be honest. But Dickerson, on the other side for Northwest, filled up the strike zone, worked ahead of our batters all day, forced a lot of pop-outs and fly-outs, limited us to 6 hits and 1 run. So really she controlled our offense from the pitcher's mound.
And that is a game recap there through the eyes of Michael Upton here as ICC falls in the first game of the day by the final score of 4-1. Got to name our Samstown Market star of the game, and Michael, I think we're both on this one, as it was Maggie McVeigh who had that triple, scored the only run for the Indians, but might have even rolled the dice and could have had an in-the-park home run with her speed, but ICC got that triple. But other than that, only 6 hits on the day, and the ICC bats have been cold of here late. Got to find a way to warm them up here in game 2.
Yeah, just got to get over the fact of, Dickerson did not dominate us, but wasn't really just striking us out early. But as the game went on, she picked that up and really turned around on batters. After they've already seen her once or twice, you would think there would not be as many strikeouts. But you said those bats have got to figure out what's going on there.
Let's take a look at some of those replays from today's games being brought to you by Little Caesars. Your final line, Northwest, 4 runs, 9 hits, no errors. ICC, 1 run, 6 hits, 2 errors. That's going to do it here for game 1. We're going to take about a 20-minute break and come back with game 2 here on the ICC Sports Network. Back with more. ICC falls in the first game of the day, 4-1 here to the Rangers.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a skilled swordsman, a master chef.
Needs more lavender.
A wonder at word games.
2 tries, every time.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.